Okay, I only got a few days off until the next month. Help me. Summer holidays are messy. So what can I do with my spare time? Okay, I can get the top 10 list ready. I can work on my review of The Boy and the Heron. You guys have been asking my opinion about that. I can just put my time aside to address the situation. Help. Bear with me, this is gonna be complicated. This whole situation is complicated. Look, my stance on this whole situation: AI can be used for good, but inevitably it's gonna be used for laziness. I don't think AI will ever replace real art. I don't think AI will ever replace acting. Try as corporations may, it's not gonna be good. The biggest mindset that you can walk away from this is corporations be corporating. They're thinking about the bottom line of how they can create content to rack in more money for as little effort and little amount of money as possible. That's the bottom line for corporations. Thankfully, we have independent studios that still believe in the heart of animation. But we have this with translations. The Ancient Mega Spry by Kore Yamazaki has resumed today after a prolonged hiatus. The series is now getting a simulpub. Want to say that word? Simulpublishing. How do you do, fellow kids? The series is now getting a simulpub in English using AI translations by Mantra on Comic Growl Web. And this is where the drama starts.
Now, pour the tea.
To which writer, director, voice actor, game developing singer, and translator Michaela Laws chimed in and says, "This is heavily disappointing. Translators are already underpaid and underappreciated, but are now slowly being replaced by AI that will never truly know human nuance of language." That can mean anything. This is why we are hostile towards AI. This is why you need to stop supporting it. Period. Well, there you go. Okay, so my thoughts on this? I'm on the fence. Hear me out. Hear me out. From what I'm understanding of this whole situation is when the manga is released in Japan, it can be released worldwide almost instantly with the use of AI technology. This would decrease the chances of fan translations, bootlegging and pirating. Come on, let's be real. That's not gonna stop that. But they're making an effort. They're trying to make an effort to try to feed the masses' needs on being up to date with Japanese media immediately. Just once that manga is released, they want it in their own language, or they'll just like use their phones to be all like, "Translate, please." Ooh. These are just the changing times. It's technology just changing with the times. Just look at how newspapers used to be made, from the printing press straight over to computers. How we used to have milkmen delivering daily milk every morning to households throughout America. They don't really do that anymore unless you use Uber Eats to deliver your groceries. It's funny how that went full circle with that one. Point I'm trying to make is, with the changes of technology and the changes of time, jobs are created and jobs are forgotten. There's plenty of jobs that have just disappeared in time because of the advancements of technology. I don't think we're at a point where it's going to replace artists. And even if you try to make the argument that, oh, this is just like a slippery slope into replacing everyone in the entertainment industry, do you really think the corporations care? Do you really think Disney's gonna look at our comments and be like, oh, well, we're not gonna use AI anymore. Let's just, pay our animators, a livable wage to create our art. That's a knee slapper right there, because corporations don't care. Thankfully, we have independent companies that are still producing wonderful artworks with real animators and real human beings writing their craft. But in this situation, it is just translations. This is a company trying to create a faster solution while doing their utmost best to prevent piracy and bootlegging and fan translations to do a faster job than they can by using AI technology. But at the same time, this whole argument about human nuance of language, they're gonna have an editor to look over this stuff. Because what's to stop an AI program to take a sentence from "Omae wa mo shinderu" to "Hi, how you doing? I too like puppies and kittens." let's be friends, you're gonna need someone to proofread. Those are editors. So if anything, when it comes to translations, this is a form of AI which I'm kind of okay with, because all you really need to do is just translate the stuff, have an editor proofread it, because you really do need to proofread this stuff, or else you're gonna get more stuff like people die when they are killed. Hilarity. So I think it's just an inevitability. It is what it is. Argue as much as you want. People are gonna lose their jobs, but this is just a tale as old as time. Technology advances, old jobs become obsolete. It is what it is. This is just another progression. And this isn't me defending AI. Like I said, I do think in some terms AI can be used for good. I don't like the idea of taking someone's voice, using it for AI voice acting and replacing them. I hate that, unless the actor has full consent, just like James Earl Jones. I don't like the idea of AI replacing animators. If you want to, like, fix something in post using AI, by all means, that's another point for AI. Do a little bit of cleanup work, like, oh, there's a little bit of a good AI, there we go, good. Or if, like, you hire, like, a contract artist that didn't, like, pull through on their end, and you're just like, crap, AI, go, just for, like, a temporary solution until you get the final product. That's another point. I don't think AI is going to replace animation. I don't think they're going to replace actors, because that's, to me, with those artworks, that is just, you know, that is expression of the human soul. You're not going to get computers to replicate heart and soul. But this is just translations. And if you're gonna say that, like, but it's still not fair how, like, they're being treated this way, how their jobs are getting replaced, and they're not getting paid, like, livable wages. It's a corporation. What did you expect? I'm not excusing it. It's still messed up, but this is an inevitability. But it's also the discussion that Asmongold brought up when he was, reacting to the news of this whole situation. There have been instances in the past where translators don't really do their jobs correctly. Again, this is not me justifying AI replacement, but this is why some people have mixed feelings over this whole situation, because in the past when they've translated simuldubs, the police don't like my opinions on AI. Okay, they're gone. Okay, back to what I was saying. But back in those instances where translators would try to warp the translations to fit a modern audience, people were rightfully angry, because it's like, this is a form of cultural appropriation. You are taking something that's not yours, translating it into something that fits your needs and your narratives to make you and your audience happy, but it's insulting to those that actually watch the original product and they're like, well, wait a minute, the character's not like that, or wait a minute, a 2,000-year-old dragon with tickle bitties would not know a thing or two about the patriarchy.
Oh, those pesky patriarchal societal demands were getting on my nerves. So I changed clothes.
I'm never gonna let that die. That's just peak cringe. But you see why people are 50-50 about this, and I'm a bit of a fence center on this one, because I get it. It's sad. You wanted to have a job as a translator, but you're working for a corporation that, in their perspective, has to meet a bottom line for themselves and for their shareholders, to try to create as much product as possible with as little effort and little money as possible. And this is why they're drawn to AI. As sorry as I am for the whole situation, again, printing press, computer. Some jobs are obsolete, and people are still 50-50 on it because of the botchy translations that have happened in the past. From translators that are paid to translate, and they warp the translation to fit a certain narrative for modern audiences. So this whole line of, like, human nuance of language, are you just saying as a whole they're not gonna have as much heart compared to how you would translate it, or you just don't like the dialogue and you're just a little miffy that you can't change it? That's what I want to know. Like, is it really just because you're sad that you might be losing your job, or you're sad that you can't fix anime? Not that it needs to be fixed. So again, I'm on the fence. I don't have an answer for this. You guys want my opinions on it? And at first I said yikes about it, but then as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, well, AI can be used for things like this. It can make your job faster, especially with the ever-increasing demand. There needs to be a faster delivery. Welcome to the future, guys. I mean, I still don't think it's gonna prevent piracy because we're anime fans. We're cheap. Disclaimer, support the anime industry in whatever way you can. Unless you need to vote with your wallet. There you go. Honestly, I want your thoughts on this. What do you think? Like, do you think it's no big deal because it's just a translation job? Do you think it's a slippery slope into more things? Do you really think mega corporations are going to care? I honestly want to know your opinions on this because I'm still trying to wrap my brain around this whole situation. Like I said, AI can be used for good if used responsibly. I don't think it will be used responsibly because mega corporations be greedy and lazy. Have you not been looking around? Look at Disney. People are fully convinced that the movie Wish was AI produced. And I believe them. Like, in my stance, if I know that the product is AI made, the writing was produced with AI, and it's just a way to just get rid of animators, get rid of actors, for the mega corporations to keep creating products, that's bad. If you needed to fix up loose ends, that's fine. This is just an extreme version of Google Translate, and people are just upset about losing their jobs. I don't have an answer for this because it's just translations. They still need editors to make sure that the translation is fine, as long as they don't tweak more things, but as long as they just translate the products and the editors chime in and make sure that everything's good to go. I don't want to say then there you go, there's no problem whatsoever, because I'm still, this whole situation is just complicated. It's not animation, it's not voice acting, it's just translating from Japanese to English. Again, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of it. Coming up next will be my review of The Boy and the Heron, and I'm gonna do my best to get the top 10 list done. But again, the school holidays at my theme park, it's pretty hectic, and I'm a supervisor, so they need me. Adulting! There you go. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, let me know your opinions in the comments down below. More awesome videos will be on the way, so stay tuned, Anime America. Bye!